All right, good morning, everybody. Good to see you. I feel like I'm doing one of those Facebook things where the guy's sitting behind the car complaining about God knows what. But I'm not. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about Huckleberry Finn and what's happening in the book. Um, First few chapters of Huck Finn, you've got Huck and Tom, and you're kind of getting reacquainted with the two of them and what's happening with Huck. Huck is stuck at the widow's house, and she's making him do this and that, and he's going along with it to make her happy, but he's not really happy himself. He wants to be out on his own, living in barrels, doing whatever he wants to do. And, he eventually has an issue happen. Pap shows up. Pap wants his money. Pap goes to the judge and tries to do things the legal way, saying that, you know, he needs to have his son with him, and the widow shouldn't have him. But all he really wants is the money, and the judge knows this. So the judge is trying to put him off as much as possible. Huck ends up getting taken by Pap back to a cabin upstream, and is pretty much, as you'll see with Jim, he's enslaved. He's not a true slave, but he's pretty much in prison. He's being told what to do, and he's locked in the cabin all day while Pap goes off and gets drunk, and at times Huck doesn't even have any food to eat. One of the things that you see in Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn, Mark Twain tries to make them look not very smart, but if you look at how Huck escapes, the way he fakes his murder to get rid of Pap, it's absolutely brilliant. Making it seem, first off, creating a story that people had been by and they were trying to do things that were no good, and then using an axe to bash in the front door and throwing pig blood all over the place. And I mean, it's a brilliant act of a cover-up to escape. Meanwhile, Jim is also escaping. He's found out, and this is where the term comes from, sold you down the river. If you're sold down the river as a slave, you don't want to be down in the deep, deep South, because slaves were treated much worse down there than they were up north in Missouri. And not only that, Jim is going to be separated from his family, and that had to be heart-wrenching to lose his wife and his kid. So he's trying to run away, earn some money, and then buy them into freedom. So as Huck is looking for freedom from his father, Jim is also looking for freedom from slavery, and the two of them embark on a trip downriver. Hopefully to freedom. If you ever took a look at a map, you'd see that where the Ohio River enters into the Mississippi, it's further down south from where Huck and Tom live. And so if they can go down the Mississippi and then up the Ohio, they can get into Ohio, where it's a free state. So, as you're reading this, think about how Huck is portrayed as not very intelligent, but when you see the things that he does, and when you start to see some of the ways he tries to make sense of things, he's pretty darn smart. You'll see also that Jim has a way of reasoning, too, that is incredibly bright, but I don't think we're there quite yet. This part of time is still mostly about Huck. All right. See you soon.